One of our fellow audiophile friend asked me how good is the little dot CU Rad. It's a is the entry level earphone from Little Dot and does not have removable cable. It has a biomaterial diaphragm and it kind of feels like it it has a old technology because the cable is not removable. At this price, at 70, 80, $90, people are not people brands are giving earphones that are much more functional, as you can change the cable to your preference. But with the CU Rad, you have to stick with the stock cable, and there isn't a mic in this earphone either, so it's kind of confusing, kind of old. It's not exactly great when it comes to people's imagination, but that guy was much more concerned about the sound quality and wasn't bothered about the removable cable. And I gave it a go. For around 1.5 hours, burned it in for 50 hours, and man, these things are good. This thing sounds very good, to be precise. Much better than the ISN D02. D02 is good. It has removable cable and has a ergonomic build quality. It's a much better earphone when it comes to cable and build quality, but the sound of the ISN D2 is not very good. The bass is good. It does not go deep. The mid range is good. There isn't anything bad about it, but the treble extension and the notes depth, the notes weight are not exactly great with the ISN D2. It is okay at best. I didn't find it to be excellent in any case. The stage is okay. Now the problem with the ISN D2 is the floor is not exactly clean. The floor is muddy. It does not have that kind of clarity at the base level, and that really pulls the ISN D2 back. What really gets the CU Rad going is its ability to keep things clean and clear without overdoing anything. The bass is, yeah, it's a bassy earphone. I will not say this serrated cables will not give up on us anytime soon, but still then a removable cable is always welcome. It doesn't matter what. This metal body are going to last more than those uh, acrylic or say uh, plastic shells, 3D printed plastic shells. But still then, these are not exactly intriguing, isn't it? Are you guys intrigued by this? But let me tell you, the sound quality is very good. It has a thumpy bass that goes deeper than most of the earphones in this price range. The mid-range is very good too. It doesn't lack anywhere. I will not say this is a very organic or textured sounding earphone, but it does the job done better than anything else in its price range. For under $100, this sounds very good. There isn't any doubt about that. The treble has very good extension. Notes are not out of place or lacking depth. They are very good. Energy, it is sparkly. The stage is better too. It's slightly bent backwards, but the stage has good height. Good height. The ISN D2 is taller. Width is nice too, and the depth is much better on the Rad. It is a very good, very good sounding earphone, but held back by the non-detachable cable, I'll have to say. Obviously this is a problem for sure, because people nowadays are getting removable cables for as low as $6-7. This is a $80 earphone. Maybe they wanted to keep it less desirable. I don't know what they were thinking. Little Dot could have easily given it a straight barrel design and a removable cable too. Maybe Rad 2 will have that, but this sounds very good to be precise, and I really like this. The sound quality is excellent, and Little Dot is not ignoring the safety of the earphone either. It comes with a very good carry case, and there are a lot of tips. If you guys will watch my unboxing video, you get at least 9 pair of tips with this, and that's a very good thing. This hard carry case is going to protect the earphone from everything. This is the cable clip, kind of old school, but it gets the work done. It does have Sony type tips, but I have placed the other tips somewhere else and I'm unable to locate them, so sorry about that. So yeah, even though the rod is slightly rod is not really up to date, it sounds very good. I would really like to see a rod 2 with removable cable with this sound signature. Maybe slight improvement at the upper mid, a bit more energy will not hurt, but still then this sounds excellent for the price. But yeah, hard to recommend this because of the non-removable cable. Nevertheless, that's it. CU rod comparison with D2. D2 looks very good. There is no doubt about that, but it does not sound as good as the rod. Rod sounds really nice. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, if you would like me to answer something, ask. I'll be answering them without much problem. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.